Hello, welcome to this week's MWP Music Review, where we talk about the new music from New Music Friday. Joining me is Richard.
Hello.
Hello. Tonight we have new music from Coldplay, One Republic, Jake Bugg, and many more. We are now streaming live on Twitch. If you want to watch the show on Twitch every week, basically you just go to Twitch TV // Mark Anthony DJ. Right, so we will make a start. First one, Coldplay, and they brought out a new single, and it's called High Power. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, I was quite surprised actually. So over the years, I've not really been a massive fan of Coldplay, and so obviously when I saw them being the first track on the playlist, I kind of went into it thinking, oh, I'm not going to like this. But I really liked it. I was quite shocked. So I'm actually really intrigued about their new album and how it's gonna sound. But I love this one. It's catchy, the groove on it, the production on it. Just a really cool tune. Yeah, really liked it. Gave it a 4.
That kind of surprises me. You never really.
Yeah, I know. I'm very surprised. Yeah.
So basically, Coldplay have brought this new single out. They've got a forthcoming album coming out soon. They have got the video out already, which is out on YouTube. And they also, Chris talked to Zayn from Apple Music on an interview, which I'll say where I put that later, about the new album and what they've got doing and why they didn't tour and why they're going to tour now after they decided they didn't want to tour last time because the album didn't suit it, the last one, and B, it was all to do with carbon emissions, and they didn't, the amount of carbon they were using just to ship everything, they didn't agree with it. So now they've sorted something out. Now they're going to retour again. So, yes, I was very excited to listen to the track. And when it especially starts, and it's totally different to Coldplay. It goes, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. What's going on here?
Yeah. It's really cool. It's a cool track.
It's a very cool track.
It'd actually be, I'd quite like to cover it.
Yeah.
I bet it's quite fun to play.
Yeah. So, brilliant track. What score did you give it?
I gave it 4. What about you?
5.
Hmm.
5. Yeah, it's a great start. So, yeah, I'll talk about those interviews later in the show so you can see where they all are. Night. We move on. Mr. Rag and Bone Man, Talking to Myself. I think this is the 3rd week in a row now, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. Again, not the biggest Rag and Bone Man fan. It still doesn't do anything for me. So it's just a 2.
Yeah, I was exactly the same. I gave it a 2. Yeah, a bit slow for me, but I like his vocals, and yeah, just a bit of a slow song, so wasn't that into it.
Okay. Next one is Corrupt FM featuring Craig David, and the track is called Summertime. What did you think of this one?
Yeah, this was great. This was a great tune. Really takes me back to the early 2000s, that whole garage vibe. Just a really cool, does exactly what it says on the tin type of thing. They weren't trying to hide the fact that it was straight up kind of early 2000 garage. Which I instantly loved it. I really like Craig David. And yeah, I gave it a 4.
Yeah, 4.5 for me. I really like this track because again, it's rap in it, and because Craig David sort of sing raps, doesn't he? As in,
yeah. There's definitely a style to it, you know.
Yeah, as the other guys were doing the proper rap. I tell you what made me laugh is the bit at the end, and they said at the end of the track, they say, "Oh, just cut out the singing, just leave all the rapping in." That's quite funny. Great, brilliant track, really good track. Yeah. Okay, next one is One Republic, and the track is called Run. Not the biggest One Republic fan. This is one of my favourite tracks I think they've done for a while. It's nice, easy to listen to. I quite enjoyed it. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.5 for me on this one.
Yeah, I was wasn't far behind. I gave it a 3. Yeah, catchy. I like the kind of arpeggio synth thing that was going on. The sort of the chorus, the run bit was really cool. And yeah, you know, I liked it. I'll probably listen to that some more, I think.
Okay, next one is Pink, and she's brought out a single called All I Know So Far. What do you think?
That's very nice. So yeah, 2.5 really. I wasn't expecting. It's nice acoustic song, chilled out, slow sort of thing. You know, I like her vocals, but nothing much to it really. Take it or leave it.
I thought this track could have, like in a movie, like the end credits or something like that. It seemed to quite suit. So yeah, just 2.5 for me as well. Next one is Jake Bug, Lost. I find his vocals quite weird, sort of squeaky. Then it's just I don't know. They don't really do anything for me. So it's just a 2 with the song.
Yeah, not much really to say about it. Yeah, like a little funky vibe to it, the groove on it and stuff like that. Yeah, 2.5.
Okay. Next one is Tom Odell, and the track is called Money. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, cool tune. Really unique. Really interesting song, you know. So I gave it a 4. Yeah, I really liked it.
4. Okay.
Yeah, I like the quirkiness to it, and yeah, I just there was something about it that I really liked.
It was a good song. I did enjoy it, probably as much as One Republic. So I'd probably give it as a 3.5 for me. Next one is Frank Moody, Tired of Waiting. We reviewed a Frank Moody track about 2-3 weeks ago. As I said, I found Frank Moody to be on Pete Tong's show that he does on BBC Radio 1, and that's how I discovered him. But this song is better than the first one he did 3 weeks ago, but still not as good as the ones was a couple of years ago for me. So it's just a 2.5.
Yeah, I gave it exactly the same, really. I thought there was a nice summer vibes to it, dance track and things like that. So I kind of liked it. Yeah.
Okay. What score?
Same, 2.5.
2.5. Okay, last one is Jack Savaretti featuring Mr. Legend himself, Mr. Nile Rodgers. Who's herding who? What did you think?
Yeah, again, really not much to say on it. Yeah, I like the funkiness. You know, you get the odd kind of, you know, funky guitar in there to say that, you know, hey, I'm here, I'm Noel Rodgers sort of thing. But other than that, I didn't think it was amazing. So yeah, just a 2.5 really.
I gave it a 5.
Did you really like it? Yeah.
I didn't. It sort of had like a bass in it, like you could get hold of a bass guitar and go do 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 like that. So it didn't really have the funky Nile Rodgers riff didn't really stand out for me like some of his tracks do, because you can hear them, can't you? It's like when you hear Get Lucky. You can hear, can't you? His riff really stands out. This one I don't think really stood out, but I still really love the track, and Jack Severety's got that graspy voice. So you don't get a sore throat singing like that. So yeah, it's a great track. Right, so that brings us to the end of
what score did you give it?
5.
Oh, 5. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 5. So that brings us to the end of this week's new music. So now we're going to move on to the news. Wrong app.
So I have to open the window. It's getting pretty hot in here.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're boiling away there, are you? The excitement of the news.
Yes.
Right. Ellie Goulding has had her first child. So singer Ellie Goulding has given birth to her first child. Her husband has confirmed. On Instagram, Casper Jopling said that the 34-year-old and baby were both healthy and happy following her birth.
Sweet, nice one. I didn't realise she was pregnant. So.
No. I mean, she hasn't done anything for a while, has she?
No.
So I think the last time I saw her doing something, it was beginning of lockdown, maybe. So, right. So sales of vinyl records climbed for a 13th consecutive year in the UK in 2020, up by 11.5%. Growth shows no signs of slowing down either, as record collectors take, especially looking for a new vinyl to spin in their living room. Limited edition colour vinyls, reissues of classics, and first-time pressings of albums previously never released on the format are coming thick and fast. So it's not... I thought it might have slowed down by now, but it's obviously picking up.
Yeah, so I wish it wouldn't, because the thing is, right, so I've got a pretty good record collection, and I was collecting like 2000 from, well, when I was like 13 or something like that, I started getting records and lots of dance stuff, but then I started getting to more kind of just a bit of everything really, and start going to like record shops in like 2005, maybe 6, something like that. And it was great. You go in there with the tenner, and you should come out with 20 records. Just proper record shops, and you can get stuff for £1, but you get things like like Stevie Wonder for £1, and just all these great records. And then obviously, since it's all become quite popular, them's the stuff that you get for like £1, maybe £2.50, have all jumped up to like £9. It's like I get why like HMV, if you go into HMV, the records, I mean the cheapest ones are £25. It's great if it's a new band, or if it's like a modern band and they're doing it, you're gonna pay that sort of thing. But it's pushed up all the prices of all the kind of the charity shop bargains that you used to be able to find, and all the little gems, And I remember when I worked in Guildford, like on my lunch breaks, I would go in to these record shops around Guildford. Guildford was really good for record shops. And yeah, you just get some like the classic records for, you go in there with a fiver and you come out with these amazing records. But that's changed. But that's only because I just don't want to spend loads of money on it. But so it's kind of someone's winning. But
Yeah, I mean, a new album now is 25 quid, isn't it? For a new album, which is
for on vinyl,
Yeah.
yeah, and you get a lot more than just the vinyl. It's the sleeve and everything, and the cover and all that kind of stuff. So so that's kind of cool. And if you're supporting bands that are doing it, I know a lot of up and coming bands. So what have you got there?
See, look, I mean, I still buy records now, so I've got here.
Yeah.
Here's the Pet Shop Boys one. So you got
Yeah.
the Super on here, and then you obviously you don't get on cassettes or streaming, so you get all that,
Yeah.
and then you get. Let's put this down here. Then obviously you get this bit, don't you? All the writing.
Yeah.
All this, and then what I like about this one is you get this. Look, limited edition one. It's all white.
Yeah. I've recently I got
Right.
records. I got some funk records.
Never played
that
it.
was red. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I've brought over the last 2 years. I brought like obviously I don't have a record player at the moment, and everything's in storage, so I don't really buy anything at the moment. But I sometimes just buy the vinyl just to kind of support the band. I've done that a couple of times, and you can kind of get some nice kind of 7-inch like red or like see-through blue vinyl.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, things like that. And it's great that bands are doing stuff like that. They're not just making it, oh, here's the vinyl version. They're making it something special, which is really cool. But I've also been getting into like DJing, scratching and stuff like that, and like portabilism. I don't know if you've ever heard this. You can get portable scratch decks that you can plug in, and they play like 7-inch scratch vinyls. It's great. I love it. And some of the artwork on the vinyls is crazy. So yeah.
Excellent. You'll be in the old scratching soon, won't you?
Well, I am tempted to get one because they're not crazy money, but I don't know. It's just another thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to get some proper Technic decks, and then I mean, I've got some really old, old school disco records, pop records that that would suit certain venues perfect. But the problem is, I mean, there's no, especially at the moment, obviously there's no point, but and obviously Technic desks are not cheap. So, but I've noticed now, I've seen Jazzy Jeff on his stream. He has a turntable ones, don't they?
Yeah, so you can get.
But they're not records, are they? They're for scratching, aren't they? They're for.
No, you'll actually find. So you've got the slip mat placed on top, and then it's this little wireless thing that is placed on top of the pin that spins around, and that's what's playing it. So you're playing it from the computer, but it's on the decks as well. So
are they called like Renos or Lenos or something, aren't they? But I thought, I fancy some of those.
I'd be quite tempted to do that because then it kind of keeps everything on the but most stuff on the computer, but then also the vinyl that you've got, you can still play.
Can you play the vinyl on it or not?
Yeah, because it's just normal decks. So you buy your normal decks, and then you're buying the wireless connectors that sit on the actual turntable.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Right, we'll move on. So we're on about The Weeknd now. So The Weeknd says he's still boycotting the Grammys. So The Weeknd says he won't submit his music to the Grammys due to an ongoing lack of trust in the awards, despite a recent change. So last year, the star called organisers corrupt after his album After Hours failed to receive any single nomination. So yeah, he's still decided that he's not going to put his music forward. Obviously, what might happen is whoever decides to take over, obviously they might have a chat, might they, and say, look, what happened in the past is the past. It's not going to happen again. So look, by all means, put your music forward, and it'll be looked at properly this time. And he might decide, okay, as long as you can do that, then okay, fine. We'll let bygones be bygones. So, it's a year. It's under a year to go yet. So you might change his mind yet, mightn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we when we first spoke about it, and it came out that he was boycotting the Grammys. There really wasn't much news around it, or we didn't get much news around it. So it was kind of seen as, oh, he's not been nominated, so he's kind of throwing his toys out the pram. But if you go into actually what's happening, if you actually look at his records and what they've done, it's crazy that he's not been, not at least nominated. It's nuts. The biggest selling single for the entire year or something, wherever the stats were for it. To not be recognized for that is stupid. So yeah, I mean, he's sticking to his guns, which is good.
To see what happens, won't we? Okay, next one, Royal Albert Hall. So the Royal Albert Hall is to begin hosting a full capacity concerts again this summer, it has been announced. So the South Kensington venue will reopen from the 29th of May with a series of limited capacity shows before allowing a full house on the 6th of July for a James Blunt gig. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Well, I mean, I can't see. I mean, I can't see a problem with it. I mean, if we were just talking about, I was talking to my wife about it earlier today and family. I mean, ever since obviously everyone's had the jab, we are definitely 100% going in the right direction in this country, where there don't seem to be any comeback. It looks fingers crossed. Finally, it looks like it's sorted this time, and there will be no going back. So, yeah, I welcome it. So, looking like in July, things will be back to full capacity and back to normality. It'd be great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's all heading in the right direction. And the Royal Albert Hall is a great venue.
Have you been? Oh, you haven't. Yeah, you went to see someone, didn't you? Who was it? Was it the Eagles or something? Where did you go and see?
No, I've been to the Royal Albert Hall a few times to see. I can't remember the last time. I think it was Gregory Porter I saw there the last time.
Wow, cool.
But no, we're meant to go and see like George Benson. We're meant to see the Eagles this year. Whether that's happening or not, I don't know. I think George Benson is being cancelled.
Is it?
George Benson is actually a birthday present from 2019.
2019.
Yeah, I got a birthday present to see George Benson in 2019 to go and see him in 2020.
Wow.
And then obviously that got
cancelled,
and then I think it's been cancelled this year as well. So
that's not good, is it?
No.
Okay. Right, we'll move on to the next one. Let's have a look. Let's just get rid of that. Yes, ding. Right, so The Weeknd now ties with Janet Jackson on a US chart record as his latest single, Save Your Tears, hits number 1 on this week's Billboard 100 chart. Boosted by a new remix featuring Ariana Grande, Save Your Tears becomes the star's third chart topper in the space of 3 calendar years from his latest album, After Hours. He's the first female artist to achieve this and first overall since Janet Jackson, who scored the US number 1 and Miss You Much, Escapade, Black Cat, Love Will Never Do from her Rhythm Nation 1984 album between 89 and 91. That was a brilliant album.
Black Cats is a great tune.
I still love that album.
What a guitar riff.
Yeah. Black cat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a
It's cool, man.
brilliant. Yeah, so it just so there we are talking about the Grammys, and then he's just done that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Right, so joining us on the chat is Mr. Jason Janswari. Hey up, Mark and Rich. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a mahoosive good time.
Yeah. Yes. Always having a mahoosive time.
Actually, he's put mahoosively. he's
Mahoosively.
extended it this week.
Yeah, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and
Yeah,
bigger.
We'll wait to see what Jason comes up with next week. Oh, dear. Oh, and Jason is hosting the stream as well. Thank you very much, sir. Hopefully we'll get 3,000 people watching. So, yes, so we wait to see what Jason comes up with next week. So, actually, I have to thank you while he's on here. Is Jason sent me a mug.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, here it is. Oh, hold on.
JJ.
Then
UT. Oh, it's even got the Twitch colours.
yeah, he's Mr. What's it? Isn't he with the? So I put it in the pride place. Look, Jason, it's in the show. Look, he says. So yeah, he sent me a mug because it's either trying to shut me up or he's bought because I keep going on about coffee all the time.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that. So it'll be on my Instagram page soon, Jason. You know what I'm like with my coffee in the morning.
I was gonna say, yeah, we get the daily Instagram of you making a coffee.
Yeah.
You know, morning coffee.
Morning coffee. But your coffee says yes, that's right. Right, we'll move on. So Coldplay have been announced to perform at the 2021 Brit Awards. Chris Martin, Will, Guy, and Johnny will open the show, which is on this Tuesday, performing on the pontoon outside of London's O2 Arena. So I'm guessing, obviously, they're going to perform their new single, Higher Power, which should be pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I'm going to listen to the song a few more times, I think, and give it some time. And then I'll be intrigued to see what they come out with the entire album. I don't know how much. I can't remember his name now.
Chris, Johnny, Will,
Jacob Collier.
Oh,
who I believe's done some session work on the album. So I don't know how much input he's had in songs and stuff like that. But I'm sure I'm trying to, I'm waiting to hear the songs that I can actually hear him on. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So
okay. Do you you probably don't remember this guy? Do you remember this the guy Nick Kamen, the model?
No.
From the 80s. Jason might know him if he's still on. So, model and singer Nick Kamen has died at the age of 59. So, he was known famous for appearing in the 1985 Levi's advert, filmed in a laundrette.
Okay, I think I might have seen that. Yeah.
And then he brought out a song which peaked in the top 5. He's got "Each Time You Break My Heart." Do 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 do. Yeah.
No, I have no idea.
I named that song in one.
Yeah. A little bit before my time.
I should have put echo on that, shouldn't I? So it sounded better. Yeah, he's passed away. So I do remember that song. It was a cracking track. But yeah, unfortunately, hasn't it rained enough, Mark, without you singing? Yes, thank you. Cheeky sod, isn't he? Oh, no. Yes, Rich hears me singing quite often, don't you, Rich? That's a shame, isn't it, for you?
Yeah.
Especially when it's in your ears.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, next, Oscar, Grammy, and Nobel Prize winners will be among those able to get... this is horrendous. I don't know why they're doing this. So, Oscar, Grammy, and Nobel Prize winners will be among those able to get visas to live and work in the UK more easily under the point-based immigration reforms. So, Home Office has announced its decision to fast-track the process of those winning coveted arts awards. It's a part of the government's bid to attract the best and brightest from around the world. I mean,
Okay.
yeah. What? So basically, if you win an Oscar or Grammy, you'd be offered a fast track to the UK. Why? It doesn't seem fair, does it?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say on that really, but because that's the first time I've heard of it. So, yeah, it's a bit strange. Hopefully, there's a bit more to it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, but anyway. So, Jessie Nelson, who was from Little Mix. So, Jessie Nelson has given her first interview since leaving Little Mix and revealed how online abuse caused her to reach breaking point. The star said constant comparisons to her bandmates took a toll on her mental health, prompting her decision to quit. She says, I was bigger than the other three, and there's never really been that in a girl group. I was classed as the obese one and fat one. So basically, she find it very difficult. And that's one of the reasons why she quit. But, which I found quite funny, she's now decided to release a single on her own.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So I thought, well, if you found it difficult and you were getting abuse, comparing you to the other three, and finding the industry hard, I don't understand why is she then doing a single on her own now. Then I don't get it. I'm a bit confused.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, it does seem a bit strange, doesn't it? You think she would say, I'm going to take a break for a couple of years. I mean, she might have already had a couple of years break from it, and then it's coming out with that. But yeah, we just it is known that she suffered from a lot of abuse online and that she was suffering from that. So, yeah.
Thing is, though, she might get it again. So, and it all might start again. The problem with being famous, whatever industry you're in, you're gonna get those people on social media who send you not so nice stuff. Now, I'm not big, but for an example, I put a thing on about my new song. So I had some person who decided they didn't like it, which is fair enough. But
what was this on Instagram?
Yeah, and they went a bit OTT, and I don't know who they were at all. So, but I'm quite thick-skinned. I'm thinking, well, if you don't like it, then fine, you don't like it.
Yeah.
So I just what I learned is from some artists, you just go ban, and they can't reply ever again. So that's because you're always going to get. I mean, when she starts doing it again, you're always going to get people going, "Oh, I don't like that," and then they just because they don't talk to you face to face. It's easy, isn't it, for them to give you your opinion online because they don't know who you are, where you live, your face, nothing. So you're always going to get it. Apparently, the best person is James Blunt because he rips back into him, doesn't he?
Yeah, his Twitter stuff is really funny.
Yeah. So if she goes back into it, she obviously might get it all back again. Because doesn't matter whether you're overweight, underweight, too skinny, whatever. It doesn't matter. And if people start getting funny about it, you've just really got to try and ignore them.
Yeah.
And if they're doing it on social media, you just go block. And if you don't want to do social media, there is a thing, isn't there, where you don't. Is there a thing where you can't see anyone's writing? You can just post, and that's all, and you can't see anything else. Can you do that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Because if you could do that,
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
you, I know you can do notifications, won't you? Where you don't look at notifications, don't you?
Yeah, you can do all that. Yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't I don't get any comments on my stuff. So I don't know. I haven't got that far yet.
No, it's because I put one on. Was it yesterday about Formula One, and it was about a driver called Yuki Tsunoda. Now he has been ranting for the last 4 races at his team, right, about the car, right?
Yeah.
All right. So and I put on social media on one of the comments above. It was on Sky Sports, and I
Mm.
said if he carries on that lark, they're gonna say enough is enough, Yuki. I said he needs to calm down and behave, otherwise he's going to get fired.
Yeah.
Wow, God, I got a barrel full people saying you're talking crap. You don't know, oh, he's done
Yeah.
nothing wrong. Da, 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 da. And then later on, Jenson Button came out and more or less said the same. He needs to sort himself out. And then,
Yeah.
not kidding, 2-3 hours later, there was an apology from him saying he had to start behaving. And I thought, well, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So people are very quick to judge. So I just ignored them and let them get on with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the way it is. Anyway, Broadway tickets to go on sale for September reopening. So tickets for Broadway will go on sale this week, although shows will not restart until the 14th of September. Theatres will not be allowed to fill 100% capacity. It doesn't say thousand. It doesn't say when they'll be able to have 100% capacity, but they said it won't be at the moment. I would have thought, because I don't know how behind what the situation is in America now. I've lost count of what. Obviously, I know India is really bad at the moment, and is it Italy? Is it Italy? France?
I think so. Yeah. America's just
Is
they
it
haven't really
parts?
done anything. They're full on gigging. Everyone, it's
Are
all
they?
big events out there, and yeah,
I think it's
they've
all
not
to do with
really
what
stopped
state
really.
you're in, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Some states have not even done anything really. They've just carried on as normal.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah. I know, like Texas have.
Mm.
Right, next one. Coldplay's Chris Martin says lockdown made him confront his ego. So Chris Martin says that the pandemic has forced him to reassess his relationship with fame. Last year was quite an eye opener. He said basically who he is without the Wembley Stadium, saying that he's awesome and he's brilliant. And he said he's trying in his life right now not to attach too much to being a pop star, trying not to get self-worth from external. So I think basically what he's saying there is it sounds like he was sort of missing the fame. Well, it sounds like it, doesn't it, that people saying how brilliant he was or whatever, and it's made him basically relax and say, I don't need my ego boosting more as I am.
All right, it's good for him then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've had enough ego boost, thank you. If you could just calm it down, please.
Yeah.
For a bit until I want it a bit more, until I want it again.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really know what he's saying there, but
I think what I get the gist of, I haven't seen the interview, but what I get the gist of, obviously, it's like anything. When you're on tour, you get the buzz, don't you? Seeing all the crowd, all those thousands and thousands of crowds, and you're doing the tour. All of a sudden, it's just stopped, and then some artists miss it like mad, don't they? And I'm guessing that's what he's saying, and he's basically got his ego together and put his feet back on the floor again. So
yeah.
Right, so chart news. Congratulations to Royal Blood, who earned their third #1 album with Typhoons, with 32,000 chart sales. God, is that all? Including 24,000 on physical formats and the most digital downloads of this week. I didn't realise they're from Brighton, duo outsell the rest of the top 5 combined to claim the biggest opening week for a British act. I mean, there's years ago, they used to get like millions, didn't they, of sales in, but now it's only like, I mean, 32,000 chart sales and 24,000 physical formats. I mean, really,
it's nuts.
It's not a lot, is it now?
No.
So it's not like it used to be. Perhaps because the competition, there's so much competition now. There's so much music out there now, isn't there?
Yeah.
Not like when we were bambinos. Right, next one is The Weeknd has been announced the latest performer to perform at the Brit Awards. Yay! So the Canadian superstar will take part in the Brits. That's great.
Yeah, be cool. Just see what type of show he puts on.
Yeah. I do like The Weeknd. Brilliant. He's brilliant. Right, next one is festival organisers frustrated by dates delay. Festival organisers have urged the NI executive to provide reopening dates for the return of live music events. A pilot concert in Liverpool last weekend saw 6,000 closely packed music fans which enjoyed the event without masks or social distancing. Open House Festival Director Kieran Gilmore said the uncertainty around reopening was deeply frustrating. The music and events industry is being completely ignored by the executive added. It is frustrating for us to have so little guidance in Northern Ireland. This is Northern Ireland.
Right, okay.
The hospital industry, okay. Well, unfortunately, Northern Ireland I can't really speak for because obviously we don't live there, so I have no idea how bad it is or good it is over there. I mean, the thing about the Liverpool thing is, it's going to take them time to get all the tests back, isn't it? Because apparently they have to test themselves, don't they? Self-test so many days after the gig, don't they? And then they get the results.
Yeah, I think it's twice. So I don't know how many. I think it's twice that they're doing it, and then they got to wait for results and things like that, and then they got to collect all the data. And,
takes time. I mean, they can't just do it just like that.
Yeah.
So it does take time. So I'm sure they are definitely the government, British government, are definitely doing something because they're doing all these pilot things to test stuff out.
Yeah.
But they are doing stuff because at the end of the day, Boris has basically said the date that you can go to back to full swing is it June? Yeah, June, isn't it? Middle of June, middle to the end of June. So he's sticking by what he's saying, and they're just testing everything out to make sure everything's ready. So they're not. Yeah. Look, they're not gonna. Everything they've announced. They've never gone. Oh, right, it's doing so well. Let's open it 3 weeks early. They've never done that yet. So they're not going to do it now.
No, they don't need. They don't need to do that.
No, they don't.
No.
So he's doing it. He's actually doing it the right way. So when it's they're testing it out, make sure it all works fine, and then how they test everybody, just to make sure it works, and then all being well, then away we go. So. Right, so that brings us to the end of the news. So now we're going to move on, update on our Reddit page. Let's have a quick look. Excuse me. Where are we? New posts. Right. So the first one is Coldplay. So he speaks to Zayn on YouTube, on Apple Music. So if you didn't realize this, Apple have their own. I think it's called Daily Music News, and Zayn does it on Apple Music, and they've got their own YouTube page, and basically
like a podcast thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's a bit like ours. They got the video on, but obviously this is a.
Oh, okay.
He interviewed Chris Martin at a theatre, and basically he talks to Chris for about half an hour. About all sorts of different things, as I said earlier at the start of the podcast, about why they didn't tour the last album, and the reason because they said it was not a tourable album, and they said it wouldn't. The songs didn't fit, and then the other reason was because they wanted to stop the footprint they were making. It was huge, so they said they would only tour again if they found a way to not do such a huge carbon footprint. And he says he
Right.
said as soon as he announced it, he said they were inundated with companies helping them out. So now it's been sorted. They're going to go back on tour. He said there's no way we can't do it zero. It's just impossible. But we can reduce it enormously. So that's a good video to watch. So it's on Apple Music, and we put the link on there. So this is quite a good one. BBC Radio 1. He talked to Greg James. So Chris and Johnny. It's a little thing on BBC One Radio 1 they do is called Unpopular Opinion, and it's I'd rather be dumped I'd rather be dumped by Tex. So basically, the people sending questions to them the questions are really bizarre, and they've got to answer what they think. And one of them was, would you rather be dumped by telephone or by text? So which one would you?
All right.
Which one would you do?
Me?
Rich? Yeah.
Telephone. Yeah.
Would you?
Text message. Yeah. Well, yeah, because then you can speak to the person and
try and convince them not to let you go.
Yeah, don't leave me, don't leave me. Text is that's a bit cold-hearted, isn't it? Really, like that's full on. That is.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really bother me either way because you're still going to be really pissed off whichever way they go, aren't you?
Yeah.
Jason said he's going to watch that video with Chris. Or FaceTime. Oh, no, not FaceTime. Imagine that on WhatsApp FaceTime. Bing. Hello?
Oh, yeah, that'd be terrible if there was a delay and everything as well. And, then suddenly the screen froze.
Yeah, internet. I just want to say I'm beep. Hello? Oh, funny. So that's a very good funny to watch, video to watch. We put that on there. I don't know if this is Tiny Desk. Do you know Moses Boyd?
Not off the top of my head.
Drummer.
No.
So he's on Tiny Desk. Put that on for you. That's unbelievable. He's an amazing drummer. I've never heard of the guy before, but he's a brilliant drummer. So he put that on for you. Clean Bandit, still bringing out remixes for this track. Like, good gracious. So they brought out a single Higher, which is like 2 months ago now. And they brought out the Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike remix. It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Sweet. Yeah.
God, they're really bringing out. God, okay. I shouldn't judge. What else have we got? So there's a dance one on there. Ah, right, yeah. Xbox time. So a brand new Daystrike Cameo Xbox wireless controller. It's a red one with grey part, and it's all cameo. It looks actually quite cool. Some kids people go absolutely nuts, don't they, on buying these really cool controllers?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them.
No, I've just got a plain. Hold on.
Oh, just got a
Here's
normal
mine.
one.
So I just got my plain one.
They're a lot smaller than what they used to be, though, aren't they?
Yeah. So
I
as you can see on the
Xbox
camera,
ones.
I mean, it's all to do with how they've done it now. So you grip, and it's really comfortable. So, but the problem is that already when I'm racing, I don't know if you can probably see that you've got the X and A here. Probably can't see. Anyway, the downshift on the gears is that button must be wearing out because I have to really press it really hard.
All right.
And I did that long. So the button's already wearing out. So I'm going to have to, because you imagine when you're racing, you're forever pressing the buttons to downshift. Because Jason said to me, he said, "Are you changing gear or is it manually?" or auto. I said, "No, do it proper." Next one is on Xbox again. This is called Rims Racing, which is a motorbike game. The trailer's out for that. Next one is vidIQ, how to hack the YouTube watch time algorithm.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one, actually, because there was, I heard, I don't know, last month that the algorithm for watch time has changed. Well, people are saying it's changed because it used to be 10 minutes. People were saying make a 10-minute video. Make a video 10 minutes, and that's a good watch time. But I think it's changed. I actually think it's. Have you watched the video?
Yes, I have, but I can't remember it.
Right, okay.
I watch a lot of videos.
I have a feeling it's about 20 minutes now. I see a lot of videos that are like 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 22 minutes. So I think it's creeping up. I think people are engaged more with content. So they're sticking around more.
Yeah, because obviously the younger generation watch certain things, don't they, on YouTube all the time. Ah, your sister's just come on. I have to say, I like the long video. God, Claire, how long have you been on? You've been on a while, and you've only just contributed now. She says she likes the longer videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I tend to do. Yeah, I don't mind sticking around for a 20-minute video, depending on who it is and stuff like that. Like if I want to learn something quickly, if I need like for photo editing and stuff like that, I need a quick answer. You know, and the answer, you know, they're making 20-minute videos. I can't be bothered with that. I need like a 2-minute video. Tell me how to do something, and then I can do it.
Oh, no, they annoy me.
You know,
5 minutes into it, they still haven't bloody told you, have you?
Yeah, they still haven't done it. It's like, oh,
Christ.
come on. And then I always look for timestamps in videos now, because I love it when people do that. I think it's great because, and I wish more people would do that, because you start skipping to, you know, the actual information you want. But just general videos that you like, and you know, 20 minutes is fine.
Yeah, it does seem to be very popular. The longer videos. I mean, most of the videos I watch are 15 to 30 minutes long. Yeah. So, but I enjoy watching those ones that I subscribe to. So it depends. If you're really into it, then you know that's the way. I mean, YouTube is getting popular to watch, isn't it? There's lots of things on there now. As people are more watching streaming.
I think the standard on YouTube's like really great. Not if you're trying to get into it, but the standard of YouTube videos now are really good. You know, it's sticking with us. It's not going anywhere. It's if anything, it's growing.
No.
I think it's growing.
So we've had a couple of things. So basically, your sister, the only reason she's only just contributed to the stream is she said the baby was crying.
Ah, well, there you go. Little baby Noah. There you go.
Just give them, shut up, stop it. I'm trying to listen to my brother on the show. Look, it's your uncle. Listen to his voice. Perhaps we should do a little lullaby, shall we?
Yeah. I'll let you sing that.
No, don't know. No. Jason's also put, he likes longer videos. He thinks longer videos are great. He said, I can't stand the videos that have automated text-to-speech robot commentary. Text-to-speech. What's that?
Yes, no, I've noticed this with stuff. So instead of so what they do is it'll be a screenshot or a recorded screen, like a tutorial, and they'll be showing you something like Photoshop or I don't know, Twitch, how to do something on Twitch or something. And instead of them just talking over it, going, "All right, mate, how's it going? This is what you need to do," it's a robot voice, and there's something about it. It's slightly off-putting. That you just a bit. Unless I really want the information, I'll tend to kind of switch off and go to someone that's actually like sort of in the room with you, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Claire has put yes, please to the lullaby.
I don't know any lullabies, do you? You know some, of course you know some. You know loads.
Well, the wife does all the. I don't know all the damn bloody nursery rhymes. I better not sing one because Claire and Jason might end up falling asleep. But but I do like. I do. One of my favourite.
What's your favourite one then?
No, lullaby book. My favourite book to read at bedtime is Oi. Claire might know this one, or Jason. Oi Frog.
What is it?
Oi Frog.
Oi Frog. As in O-I Frog. Oi Frog.
Yeah, Jason wants a lullaby too. You must be. Yeah, Rich will get out his guitar in a minute, and I'll start singing. Go to sleep. Go. Yeah, he's called Oi Frog, and basically it's a cat that speaks to a frog, and he tells the frog can't understand. He said, what does a seal do, and what does this do? And he goes, I always put this accent on, which my little boy likes. I go, Oi frog, cats sit on dogs, seals sit on wheels, and bikes sit on cats. I started doing this voice for him. And he loves it. Daddy, can you read it back again? Oh, bloody hell, not this one again. Yeah, I don't know that one. Best book for me is Do Dogs Fly? I don't know that
Do
one.
Dogs Fly? Okay.
Yeah, so there's no point asking you, Rich, because you haven't got any kids.
No. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do Dogs Fly? I don't know if I know that one, actually.
I don't know what you're teaching these kids. Oi, frog.
Oi, frog.
And do dogs fly? Ugh.
Actually, I don't know if I don't think Jason's got any. Have you got any children, Jason? A very personal question to ask him, but I don't think he has. But there you go. If he has, what's your favourite book to read to your wife, Jason? So while we wait for the lovely answer, are premium webcams really worth $200? So we put that video on. I mean,
well, I can tell you the answer to that, and that's no.
Go on then.
Well, my webcam's HD.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if you're seeing it in HD, but it all depends on the internet, really, doesn't it? If your internet's rubbish, then it's all going to be pixelated, no matter what camera you got. But a webcam, digital cameras, DSLRs and that are different, but for like a webcam thing,
yeah. I mean, mine's a Logi HD 1080p thingy, but like I said, it's all to do. If your internet's really good, then it'll stream 1080. But I always stream Twitch at 720 because my computer basically can't stream. It can stream at 180, but it starts going. So as soon as I put it at 720, it's fine. Jason has no children, but he has a cat. And his wife likes the Gruffalo. He says, I'm more of a Meg and Mog kind of guy myself. Meg and Mog? What book is that? Is that a children's book?
I have no idea.
Meg and Mog. I don't know Meg and Mog. No.
I remember what books I used to read the Goosebumps.
What?
Remember them? Goosebumps.
No.
There's like like scary books, but for kids.
Oh, they made a movie out of that, didn't they?
Yeah, well, there was like loads of books before it called Goosebumps. It's like Boogeyman under your bed sort of stories.
Lovely. That's just what you need when you're going to bed.
Yeah, they're really quite cool. I preferred the actual covers. The covers on them are really, really cool. You could actually they were kind of popping out of the page sort of thing.
Apparently the Mega Mog was in the 80s, so you wouldn't remember that, Rich.
No.
I'm an 80s boy, but I don't remember that myself personally. But there we go. Right, next one is Rocket League. So this time, which is obviously doing super well on the Xbox, I've brought out the NASCAR 2021 pack. So they brought that out. Elder Scrolls, they brought out the Blackwood introducing one from on the Xbox. There's me doing highlights of my GP2 race at Zandvoort, which I won. Yay! My first race, I won. So, which was quite good. It was a good race, really. Jason watched all of it, so which was quite good. There's of me doing snipering on Call of Duty.
I saw a clip of that on Instagram.
Yeah, I thought that's the best time because I decided to find this little place and wait for all the other guys to start coming. And by pure luck, there was a load of them all on this hill. I just started picking them off. It was great. Claire's put children or the book. Like, the book is amazing. It teaches children to be themselves and to be happy and to succeed, even if other people don't like it.
There we go. Then.
She's got
I think with all them types of books, there's always
Mm.
a message within it, isn't it? There's a kind of coated with animals and funny characters and things like that.
All right. Obviously, Claire is the good mother, and so she's getting the good books.
Yeah,
silly books.
it's always it's always like the old like the Disney like programs like Saved by the Bell. Like Saved by the Bell was kind of like the characters, the classroom, but there was always this message, don't smoke in this, don't do drugs, and like don't cheat on your homework, and that was like the main message of the program.
Yeah. Okie dokie. What else have we got? Destiny 2 Season of the Splicer trailer on Xbox. Put that on for you as well. Okay. vidIQ, how to grow a YouTube channel using your phone. So the phone app.
Right. What? Just on your phone?
Yeah. So basically, vidIQ, obviously, they have this software that you can download on Chrome, and it helps you improve your YouTube page, and it gives you all the stats and everything. And
okay.
And you basically, if you want more information, you have to subscribe. So now they've decided to put it on your phone as an app. So they brought out the app. So
right.
I mean, some stuff they've done works for me, and other stuff doesn't. I've done stuff without their help, and I've had better viewers. And then some. It just seems to be all swinging roundabouts for me.
Yeah.
Claire's put, Richard will say the book is very me. All right.
Yes, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Xbox Project Cars 3, the electric pack. That's come out, so we put that on there for you. Where are we now? I think we are bang up to date on the Reddit page, yeah. So that's quite good. Right, so now we'll move on to our track. Oh, don't we have a message? Richard is my brother. Yeah, that's correct. So I'm biased. But he's awesome and a terrific musician. Never met Mark, but birds of a feather flock together. Sounds like a book. It sounds like a book, and she's right. I should do it in my. I should have done that in my oi cat voice. Oi, never met more, but birds of a feather they flock together.
It's like an inspirational quote, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be, painted on a wall.
Yeah, well done, Claire. Thank you. She can be our special online guest next week. Well, apparently you can't do anything wrong in her eyes.
Well, no.
Oh, Mr. Cellophane. Right, anyway. What's your favourite track this week?
So I'm going to have to go for... Oh, man, it's tricky. I gave some 4s, I think I'm going to have to go with... Oh, this is a tricky one. Summertime, Craig David, and is it Corrupt?
Probably. I'm closing down the app now. No, you do this every day. Why do you write it down?
I do, but my
writing. I'll tell you one thing, Claire. Your brother's writing's crap.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I can't even read it myself. Right?
Corrupt.
It down,
yes, Corrupt.
Yeah, it's Corrupt. Yeah. Summertime. Yeah, great. So, but I get, I could go with Coldplay. I could, but I don't know. Yeah, that one would do.
Okay. Yes, Coldplay for me this week. So that's my favourite. Right. Email time. What we got?
Do you know what? I just checked, and we haven't got anything. Let me check the junk mail. No, not even got any promotions. So yeah, if you want to get in contact, you can email us at Mark and Richard Podcast. I will double check that I'm getting this right. Yeah, Mark and Richard Podcast
Yeah.
at gmail.com. I've been giving out the wrong email all this time. That would just be my luck. That would.
It wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah.
Some guy in like Russia or something's been getting on our emails.
Yeah. So yeah, give us an email. Tell us where you're listening from, what you think of these tunes that we've reviewed. You can find them on Spotify, and you can say hello. We'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Okay, cool. There's something else I'm going to say then. Oh, yeah. So each month I like to give out the stats to see how well we've been, because we've been doing this podcast for over a year now. Well done, guys. Great podcast. Enjoyed it. Thanks, Jason. So basically, we're getting on average roughly about 350 people listening a month, which is that's on the streaming podcasts. So Twitch, we've only been doing it for about 2-3 weeks. So we've got quite a bit of way to catch that up, but the figures seem to be going up every week, so we're pleased with that. So so 350 people a month listening, which is, people might think, oh, that's not many, but that's quite.
I don't know why we talk a lot of rubbish, but you know.
Wait,
you can't even hear the tunes.
No, but it's obviously. I mean, I'm quite pleased with it. So considering,
yes,
there's hundreds and thousands of podcasts. So we're slowly getting there, because when we first started, it was like 10. Now it's up to about around 3. And then the YouTube videos, they're doing. I used to split them and put different segments in. But now, basically, because of music now, I just don't have time to break it all down. But do you remember when we talked about Jimmy Savile? And they did that documentary, didn't they, on Discovery Plus? So that video now on YouTube's had a thousand views on it now. So that video only lasts for 2 minutes. So,
right.
But that's so there's all the little things like that. So it's all doing very well. What's this put? And they keep coming back. Yes, Jason, we do keep coming back. Just kidding. Love you, really. So hopefully we bring a bit of light entertainment to everybody's thing this week. So before we go, what are we up to this week, Rich?
What am I up to this week? So I've got rehearsals in for some gigs that are coming up, which is going to be quite interesting, because I'm going to be playing with other musicians and live drums and bass, and I'm going to be playing guitar through a loud amplifier, which I haven't done
a long time,
for about over a year, maybe nearly 2 years. I don't normally play, because obviously I don't play through an amp with you, do I? It all kind of goes through the PA, but so that's going to be really exciting. It's going to be a fun day. So looking forward to that. Other than that, just general stuff, just normal things in the week. Teaching, getting back to teaching. So got a new student on Thursday, so that's going to be good. No. So yeah. I'm actually I'm on London College of Music now. That all went through. That all got through.
Yes, I know. What wonderful person helped you do that? I have no idea.
Yes, I had some very nice references that helped me get it. So that's cool. What about yourself?
So I've got just basically doing music work. So got a new single out, which you can see on the stream now and again. Comes out on the 14th of May, which is on this coming Friday.
Is this me playing? Is this me playing a keyboards on it?
No, not this one. No, right. The one you did with me comes out. I'm either going to release it next. I'm releasing this one, Desperate first, and then I'm releasing a remix then I might do yours or another one. So
I can't even remember what I played on it.
No.
All I know is I'm still waiting for the paycheck, Mark.
Well, when we hit gazillion streams, then yeah, you probably we both get one.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that, and then obviously we've got some gigs, haven't we, coming up in 4 weeks' time. Which our first one is in Mansfield, and then our next, and then we are actually near Leicester, aren't we? Doing a festival. So we're doing quite a lot of festivals in August. So we're getting the set and stuff done ready for that. So that should be exciting. So I've started working on that already. And then just, streaming, game streaming. So I'll be back during the week doing some more racing. So that'll be fun.
Nice one.
So before we go, so what I need to do every week, I need to, which I always forget, I need to do a raid. Because Jason always says raid. I always forget to raid.
What's a raid then?
So basically, a raid is to help with the Twitch streamers. So the people who are watching this now, you go to you find someone else on another stream, and then you raid, and everyone in the chat goes to their stream, and it's up to them if they want to listen or they're not really interested. And they leave. So sometimes you could, I saw one DJ, she had a raid of 6,000 or something ridiculous like that. And so she had, I don't know, there was about, 500, and it went to 6,500, but within the space of 5 minutes, I think 5,500 left.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, in order for the raid to count, I think I'm right in this, Jason, is you have to refresh the page. Because if you don't, it doesn't get counted on your stream as people watching. So Twitch, I don't know why Twitch do that. So yeah.
So so are we accepting raids?
Oh yeah. Jason's he did one. You can host our stream as well. So if you've got a Twitch page, you can click the host, and then it'll automatically go on your Twitch page. And you can watch us on someone else's Twitch page. So, whoever comes on, like when I watch Jason his stream, I always host his. I always host most of the guys who, when I can, I'll just go on. Even if I can't talk to them, I'll go on, host, and then leave. Because I haven't got time to, because sometimes you can't chat in the chat, as Jason probably know, where it's like, because you end up spending bloody hours there talking to everybody, and you're thinking, I can't do this because I've got stuff to do. So sometimes I just go on, host, and then leave. So what's this? I can play the triangle. Lovely. Let me know if you need me to come and play. And your sister says she can hit one drum.
That's more than you, so that's all right then.
Cheeky sod. I don't think you've ever seen me play the drums, have you?
I don't know if I want to. No, I'm only kidding. No. I've you played the pads, haven't you? On I think the first gig we did together, you played like drum pads and things like that.
Yeah. Before I go into that, Mr. J-Star, how you doing? Thank you for joining the chat. Yeah. So basically, I've never played real drums, but I've always played pad drums. So I've always had a Roland set. I bought 3 Roland sets over the time, and then I bought a Yamaha pad, a compact one, the square ones that sit in the stand. So I've got one of those. So I've done that, and then I can do a little bit of keys if I really put my mind to it. I can do keys. So it's just a case of I've never really had to do much effort to do it. So he's doing. Mr. J Star is doing good. Good. Hope you're having a. You're in America. What time is it? Hold on. Oh, it's daytime now, isn't it, in America? It must be something like 3-4 o'clock, is it, in the United States?
I have no idea.
No idea. Perhaps you'll tell us in a second. Right. So I think that's. It's 1-8 1:15 in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Everybody knows. Right, so unfortunately, Mr. J Star, we are finished. Got nothing else to talk. I think we bored everyone else to talk about. So what I'm going to do now is, people listening to the podcast, we're going to raid. So before I go, so let's see who's online for me to raid. So we got Peter Peter DeGraff. You know him, Jason, don't you? There's another gaming dude called Stretch.
Are we raiding with like 3 people?
Yeah, it all helps. It all helps. I tell you, it all helps.
They're not going to notice. Do they get a sign saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. He doesn't know it, does he, Jason? I tell you, he's never going to get anyone following his stream, is he? Dear oh dear. You're almost falling off your chair.
Yeah.
He Stretch plays games and plays music. Yes, he does. Yeah, I watched Mr. J's stream the other day. It was quite cool. So I've only got 3 people who I know are on, and I think today we'll pick DJ Peter DeGraff. We will rate him. Aha! Then you can throw the the raid emote. Right, so let's find him. So people listening to the podcast thinking, what's going on? So what you need to do is you need to watch it, really, and then you can see all the fun we're having. Yeah, it's good fun. It's nice to see. So pick a channel to raid. This is my first time raiding. So there's Peter. So as soon as I start the raid, it'll do so long and then we'll disappear. So what I'll say thank you for listening to the podcast. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. And me and Richard will be back next week with more antics and more humour. Thank you for everyone joining on the chat. We're much appreciated. So what I'll do is I'll do the goodbye for me.
That's goodbye for me.